And I don't care what nobody say. You can smell death in the air
You
sometimes.
can.
Like you could say like, yeah, somebody about something bad about to happen.
Yeah, you can.
I don't feel
Everybody can.
Yeah,
Yeah, I done felt that when shit about to pop off,
yeah,
and I ignore it.
yeah.
And that's when you don't trust yourself and you're disconnected from your intuition.
I'm disconnected. Give me a moment of clarity. Why do I ignore my animal instinct and go against the grain?
Well, you don't want to say animal instinct because animal instinct is just what that is, an animal instinct.
So we not consider animals.
No. You're spiritual enlightened beings.
Yeah.
That's hard.
A moment of clarity.
Yeah. Because animals understand to just go mate, eat, fight, die.
That
Is
sound
what
like
y'all
us
do?
though.
I was just about to say that's what we do.
No, that's what I was about to say. Like, are we spiritually? Are we taught to be spiritually enlightened beings, or are we like say we may start off like animalistic, and I don't want to say all of us, but then you got a higher self who, you know what I'm saying, like your crown chakra, like when your chakras are aligned and all of that, you start moving as one, and
Yeah, we are a collective.
as a collective, you start moving as one, and you don't want to do with the things that your lower self would like to deal with, like
That's animalistic behaviors.
having fornicating with multiple women and
There's nothing
eating-
wrong with that if you
eating-
treat them right.
I was just about to. Whoa, pause.
What's up?
Really?
Yeah. So do you feel? Because I once heard a woman say this. I know the man that I desire, I'll have to share. Do you feel that way? The
I'm
man
not
you desire, you will possibly have to share because he's a man of that many women desire. Like he can satisfy, and he's satisfying you and the other women as well. Can you be a part of that wifehood or sisterhood?
Ooh, shots fired. Fuck no, I ain't sharing nobody. You know why? Because if he ain't sharing me, I ain't sharing him.
So only
So
if
what
he'll
if
share you
what
back.
if a guy is willing to share you?
Then we sharing.
Ooh.
Sharing. So
It's a
you
moment of clarity.
A moment of clarity. So I also seen this.
Buffet like to share.
You like to share?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Fired. Yeah.
You know what?
So,
Because I don't think of
that's
stuff in
dope.
a traditional sense. I really don't. Because when you know yourself and you have knowledge of yourself,
Right.
You know what you like.
because those who know.
Yeah.
So do you feel like one man can't handle you?
Well, they tell me that.
Really? So he be like, yeah, baby, you too much for me.
Yeah.
For real? I never felt that way.
Mm.
I felt like I was the one.
I don't know if it's what my nature is. I don't know what it is. Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
You free?
I'm free. I'm a very free. Yeah.
I feel the same way. I'm free.
That's perfect right
I
there.
swear that's what I'm
actually
saying. We
perfect.
free.
That's perfect. And I got free spirit tattooed on me,
Yeah,
y'all.
we
Free
free.
spirit.
Free.
So,
People be trying to put us in a box, dog, and I
No.
can't go in no box.
I'm
Say you ain't
not talking
going.
about-
It
I
ain't
ain't
because
going.
y'all got commitment issues.
No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I was in a relationship for an extremely long time, like longer than most married people. So I don't got commitment issues, not at all. It's like when I get with somebody and I like that person, I just stick with you, and that's what it is. You know, but if we want to do other stuff, we gonna do other stuff.
Shout out to
But
you,
if you
Queen.
don't want to, then I'm okay with that too.
Can you control thyself?
Yes.
It'd be
Because
hard.
when you love your person, you love your person. And like, come on, like I said, I've been in a relationship for a long ass time before. So I loved this individual. So I wasn't even looking at nobody else, even when the nigga was what I wanted completely. Like, nope, I love this one, no.
Yeah.
So you loyal.
Yes.
I don't think I'm strong enough to even open that door if the opportunity presented itself.
Because you got to know yourself.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't fuck with it, because I know thyself.
But it's like when you get to that, and this is not for everybody,
Yeah,
of
I don't-
course.
I
but
don't
when
think
you
it's for
like
me.
get to like a different kind of level and your energy,
I gotta boss up.
It's like
I gotta
it's
boss
like
up.
it's like
I got a question though for you. I got a question for you, Brick. Now, how is it that you can have multiple, but she can only fuck with you.
That's a Lord.
Yeah. Ain't nobody. You heard Youngin?
I mean,
I didn't hear him. What he say?
He said
I
that's
heard
the
Youngin,
Lord.
but I'm
You
just
said-
saying,
Yeah.
ain't no, because ain't no, if a woman do it, it's different.
what's the
How?
difference?
Because y'all more choosy. Like he has to be somebody that you really digging. If you got multiples, they all mean something, right?
So what you're
With 'em,
saying
it's
is
Talk to 'em, Buff.
they mean nothing
But
to
this
you.
dude said that you
No,
find
no,
your
they
multiples in one.
No, that's what you just said. So you saying the multiples you have mean nothing to you?
Yeah.
But you also said that, but they all have their part, and they do mean some special part to you.
No, I'm saying I'm kind of
Like,
okay. Let me explain. Like if before my wife, this is before you, boo. Like the multiple women I had, maybe one or two meant something, but the other ones they meant nothing.
okay,
Like nothing
okay,
at all. Like it was no, and it's because of me. Like it wasn't that like they were beautiful people or whatnot, but it was just me. Like I just wanted one thing.
that's weird.
It is
Yeah,
how? Because I just wanted one thing. I mean, I got my other one or two that means something. They feel
But
I just
well, I'm not a man, y'all, so I don't know. But how can you just like,
sleep with different women and it not be nothing? Because we
yeah, like because that's like a literal connection right there.
it for y'all. That's why.
No,
that's
I
why I
mean-
wouldn't want my woman to
No,
do
I'm
that.
not even
'cause
talking about like that. I'm just
What
saying
you-
like that's
the
like
exchange of the energies.
Yeah, yeah.
that's exchange of energy.
That's-
like that's why I
did.
don't just fuck with nobody, just anybody.
But men do though. Most men do.
But that's what you're doing though.
We fucked up. That's what I'm.
And then
telling
when you
you
do that, you take on that person's
Energy.
energy.
yeah, them facts. But I'm fucked up.
But that's what happens when you have a lot of loose. Well, I feel y'all. That's what happens when you have a lot of loose connections like that, and y'all just like feeding each other's more.
But I was
fucked up
no,
energies.
I was disconnected at the time. No, I can agree. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
The-
what I'm saying. That seems so weird.
The more women I fucked, probably the lowest I probably was spiritually. I can agree to that. And now that I'm with one, I'm at the highest I ever felt. Like I know because it was a time where I lacked self-love, and those women,
It happens.
the women did feed me.
That's
sense.
what men like that do.
They fed me a sense of
Like
you that nigga.
it was like
You-
it was like
the
giving you
Lord.
self love.
Yeah.
Yeah, and boosting your like confidence
Yeah,
and
my
stuff.
ego. They stroke
yeah.
my ego for sure.
Yeah, and that's how men like that are.
Yeah. I was an ego whore, I guess.
Yeah.
An ego whore? No.
That's just the means that you went through to like enhance your like self confidence is what you were doing.
The more I ain't gonna because I felt like I had the confidence. That's how I got them.
Well, you said that earlier just a moment ago.
What?
That they were like boosting your ego. And
Yeah, they
stuff.
boosted it, but I just think I
mean, that's what
probably
happens
needed
though.
it more than I guess normal. Like I didn't like feel low. I never felt low on myself, but I don't know. I guess
No, we were saying that being would sleep with just multiple women and it kind of
she
like
can be
boost
ugly.
your ego and stuff because
Rick, you just
have
a
this
freak.
woman-
That's all that is.
Yeah, I mean,
a freak,
and
man.
whatever. I mean, it's whatever.
just
I mean,
nasty.
I'm not judging.
He's
you.
nasty.
Wait.
It's your
You
journey.
a freak.
Like it's
Duh.
whatever.
Okay.
Say he a
but-
freak.
You a freak,
But
bro.
don't act
I'm
like
just-
you ain't no freak. Like you ain't hit
I
nothing.
ain't saying I wasn't no freak.
Oh, all right.
I'm just saying, but you freakier than most.
Yeah.
Save the day, buffet.
Yeah.
Say Rick
You
James.
just freakier than most.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
She's a very freaky girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them together,
Girl, you
y'all.
don't bring on the
I'ma get 'em
mama. She will never let your spirits down. But no, though, yeah, fucked up.
But that's how my therapy sessions actually look, though, because when people like jump in and out of whatever it is that they're going through, I just pull them right back in, and then they jump out again.
And you get over here.
Yup, that's how I be thinking about it too. I'm like, get back over here. Yup, that's how I think about it.
Okay.
But I ask them for their permission, though. Like, can I do that? And if they say no, I don't do it. I just coast along with them because you got to do that
be
to some
gentle.
people. You got to sometimes, you know. And like, I did since she was becoming uncomfortable, so I just backed off and let Buffet take over, and that's how I look, y'all.
But I ain't uncomfortable. Like you could tell me about myself. My wife tell me about myself all the time. She be
No,
like,
it's just a natural response that people do because another part of you showed up and was like, "No, we ain't doing that no more," and that's all it was. That's all it was.
you seen that in me.
Hell yeah.
What did I do?
You like you. I
'Cause
don't know.
I was in thought. No, I was processing what you were saying.
Exactly, and that's how that looks.
So
and
you
then
gave me that. You gave me that moment.
yeah, and then you switched topics and talked about something else because I'm like, okay, you either don't want to talk about it no more or you're uncomfortable. So I just laid off of it or whatever. And then Buffet came in and told the jokes and stuff, and that was like a comedic relief or whatever. And that's how it goes. And I just joke right with the person or whatever and just leave it at that. There's no judgments here. People do what they do. It's just it is what it is.
So I'm running from my problems.
Well, as you described to me, that's what it sounded like earlier.
Y'all think I was running?
No, because you said that you was back in your earlier days, you was just sleeping with multiple women, and it made you feel good about yourself, which is what people go through. It's nothing.
Conquer.
I mean, yeah, it's just what people go through, you know, whether you want to admit it or not. Like, people do they shit. It's just that we're talking about it, and everybody don't get to tell they shit for the people who want to judge or whatever. But it's just what people go through, and it's just, you know, and you get through these experiences, and that's how you learn about yourself.
Yeah.
I for sure learned a lot about myself during that time. I learned a lot for sure.
So let me ask you. We're going to switch directions.
Mm-hmm.
How important do you feel like therapy is within the black community?
Extremely important because we fucked up, y'all.
Yeah.
Fucked the fuck up.
We ain't going to go see no damn shrink.
Yeah.
I ain't no Fruit Loop.
Well, that's what I heard all my life too, and grew up
We ain't white.
in the inner city of downtown Detroit, where it was super fucked up at for the longest of time. And I'm looking around. I'm like,
You grew up downtown?
yep.
Like downtown where? Like literally like Jefferson?
So like a block up from Children's Hospital. Like right up the street.
Saint Antoine, that like that area, like no, Children's ain't on Saint. That's Mac. No,
That's Mac and Bobian, just about.
Okay,
So I'm like right up the
yeah.
street from there, and I can like come outside. I lived in an apartment. I can come
Oh,
right
yeah,
outside
right
and look at
there.
the GM building. It was just like
Yeah.
right there.
You was thugging.
Yeah. So that's where I grew up for like part of my life right there. But that little area all my life, or whatever.
Was you gangbanging with your projects and shit or no?
So I was hanging around some ratchet ass kids, but I was like, you know what, this ain't me.
This ain't my life.
This ain't me. Because I'm like, I ain't about to be like what they like to do.
Did you like
I'm
certain
laughing.
stuff though?
No, because what the fuck they was doing, they was fucking acting too fucking grown, and I was like 7, 8, 9.
And what was
Kids
they
is
doing at that age? That was
So talking about being in relationships with each other,
At 7 or 8,
feeling.
you never stole from the store?
I did. I stole a shirt from. I don't even know what the fuck the store was called. It was in downtown Detroit, like in them little.
A plaza store.
No, it was like on Woodward, but I don't know what I don't remember what it was called. But I went in there with a ghetto fucking kid, and they stealing. I ain't had no reason to steal at all. I didn't need to steal at all.
They was doing it.
But you was with
Like
the
I
homies.
got everything I wanted, so I didn't need to steal for real. I'm like, okay, I stole the shirt, and I still got it to this day. I still got the shirt to this day. Yeah,
Wow.
and I can still wear it. Yeah, and I was like 7, 8, 9, something like
got
that.
your trophy.
Yeah, so I can
Your
still
hood
wear
trophy.
it. I can wear it, but I was like, this ain't me. This is not what I do. I'm like, why do y'all want to go around busting up people fucking windows, talking about smoking, talking about having sex, and we're kids? I'm like, why the fuck do y'all want to do that shit? I'm like, I'm playing with Barbies and shit,
So-
and like playing tag and shit. Like, I don't do this shit.
So look, when you grew up, did you have your mother and your father? Mm-hmm. Okay, so out of those children, how many of those children you feel like had their fathers in their home?
Probably.
0.
Yeah.
0. And I know for a fact.
Damn.
0.
That sound about right though.
0.
For
And
sure.
I knew that because, you know, we had this this Boys and Girls Club community centers that they used to have back in the day. And that's where all the poor kids would go and for activity and shit. I appreciate it a lot because it was good to have that like sense of community in that sense or whatever. And I never seen a daddy drop these kids off when
Damn.
I was little. I ain't never seen that. And then we're all in the same neighborhood, and eventually I'm going to their houses and stuff and playing with them, and we're playing whole neighborhood games and shit. And I ain't never seen no
Never see they
daddies.
Did you ever have
Coming
to
out the
deal
house.
with jealousy
Fuck
because
yeah, all my life.
kids didn't? I'm saying jealousy because they didn't have their mother and their father. Like, you know how kids might be like, damn, you spoiled because your daddy at the crib, but you spoiled because you know who your mama is, or your mama ain't on dope or whatever. Like, did you ever have to deal with that type of stuff?
I wouldn't say it was because of that, because kids don't no, it wasn't no kids coming over my house, hell no. But because they ghetto. So sorry y'all, and nothing to the people who are ghetto. You cool too, whatever.
I'm a little ghetto.
I mean, I am too, but y'all got to want better, do better. But if you want to live like you live, it's okay too. It's no judgment here for real. But when I'm talking about these fucking ghetto kids that I have to fucking deal with.
Like real ghetto.
So, like, they stealing this shit. No, the fuck you ain't coming to my house.
Yeah, because they
No.
can steal your shit.
Exactly. I don't know. I
They
just
tearing up
kind
your
of like
toys. They
it, right.
tearing the
It's
Barbie doll heads
it's
off
just
your Barbie
something that I
dolls
like
and shit.
understood. I don't know. It's just something like I just intuitively fucking knew. I don't know. It's just something that I just felt or whatever.
I ain't
like
know. I ain't know back
I
then.
can't like, hey y'all,
You
to
ain't
like
know- you
fucking
ain't
close
know
to
you was
me.
ghetto?
I got a fucking
No,
bike and
I
shit.
ain't know the kids around me was ghetto.
No, because I don't know. I
Yeah.
just think that I
I
just
feel 'em
wasn't
though.
like that.
I feel them though.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I just wasn't. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't do this ghetto shit. I'm like, I'm not for this
Yeah.
ghetto life.
It seemed like the normal.
I need a moment of clarity.
Yeah.
Hold on. So she 8 or 9 and knew
Yeah,
what ghetto
right.
was.
'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like,
But
I
y'all
don't
ain't
know.
know.
I didn't know.
Cause I'm like,
You ain't
fuck,
know
I'm
you
like,
was in the
I
ghetto.
don't know
No,
how the
what
fuck
I'm
I
saying,
knew, but I was like, I don't like
I
this
did
tumbleweed
like
of trash.
this is just
This
life as
is
I
not-
know it. You know what I'm
For
saying?
That
sure.
tumbleweed of trash, fuck that. I'm like, this ain't happy. We ain't got no grass. This ain't happy. Why this fucking tree ain't growing? This ain't happy. That's what the fuck I thought at 8 years old. I'm like, this shit, where's the greeneries at? I'm like, this ain't happy.
So you said when you get older, you want grass,
Grass,
you want trees.
tree, and that's what the fuck I got right now, y'all. That's what the fuck I got, grass and trees. And I'm gonna have a bigger grass and a bigger ass tree.
That's
'Cause
what's
fuck
up.
that
Fuck
shit.
it.
Because it's like
You do
'cause
appreciate
it's
those
like
things,
the
though, when you
environment,
get
like
it.
you said, the energy. Like you go in a room, you read that. No, I walked outside. And their energy
And it
was
was
fucked
fucked
up.
up.
Yeah.
And then I see people
That shit
you know,
rub off
doing
on
their
you, too.
drugs. Like back then, this was like this was like 93, and at like people coming out of the crack era of the 80s and shit, and it's still going on or whatever like that. And I'm looking at people and they fucking had shit. And then I'm seeing needles on the ground, and I don't know what they are, but I knew it was fucking bad. Condoms and liquor bottles and shit.
Was they used with the nuts still in them and shit?
I
For
don't
sure.
know. I don't know.
Ran
but
over. You know
that's
what they
I was
look like,
seeing.
But I ain't
Did
gonna
you
lie.
ever? Did you ever pick one up?
Fuck no! It's just that's what I'm saying.
did it with the stick.
No, that's
Like, I-
no, that's what I'm saying. You see the shit, or I saw the shit, and I just instinctly knew.
I
that
didn't
it
know
was
what that
bad.
shit was,
I just
though.
instinctively
You don't know,
knew
though,
it
Buh.
wasn't
When I was a
good.
kid,
don't
I
know.
ain't know what it come. I
didn't
seen it.
either.
For sure.
I didn't know either. And I don't know. You just, I just instinctly.
So you just
shit,
knew
and
that
it was
wasn't
like,
right to
it was
touch.
Like it was not right.
Do you
didn't
think you
know.
was an indigo child?
Hell, fuck yeah, I am.
Cause like you seen shit earlier than what I realized I was dealing with.
You
So
Right.
when I
I'm
was,
like, this ain't.
special.
This is not
yeah,
right.
I didn't know.
Special.
I'm like, I just instinctively knew. I'm like, I have never seen when I come across these things.
You know,
I'm like,
when we was breaking
nah,
out
that
windows,
don't look good
that
right
shit was
here. I'm not
fun to
fucking
me.
with that.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
It was-
and
saying?
then
For
I
sure.
would see people touch that, and I'd be
was
like,
a
I do this. I'm like, don't touch that shit. I do that.
So
Or I
you
won't
was
say that. I'm
so
like,
you
don't
was
do
mama.
that.
You was mama. You was that friend. You was like the mama. They like
Yeah.
we ain't hanging with her. 'Cause
Right,
she
because they
be
doing
tripping.
shit that I don't want to do. I'm like, y'all don't fuck with that shit. They want to go jump on the dirty matches, like Lauren Hill
That
say.
shit was
I'm
fun.
like, no, bitch, it's germs on there.
I got my
I was
ass
like, I'm
beat.
not jumping on that. I'm like, you're gonna itch. I was like, you're gonna itch. So don't do that.
Yeah.
Or I'm like,
Hey,
fuck that shit.
One, don't y'all
I
know when
don't
niggas
do
used to
it.
get put out?
I'm like, look at all that shit
I
on
used
there.
to play in their garbage.
Yeah, that's wild. You was a wild boy. You was a wild boy.
Dog,
I got my ass beat.
dog,
Yeah.
I used to play in the garbage.
As you should have twice.
dog.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas wild. I'm
I-
having
yeah.
flashbacks like a motherfucker.
I got my ass
There's some
beat.
shit I want to speak on, but I can't till we off camera.
Yeah, I got
But-
I used to jump in the garbage because I thought it was like cushion.
Yeah.
It'd be the mattresses, the bags.
Yeah.
They're like, it could be fucking needles in there.
Right.
For sure.
That's what I would have told
See,
you.
that's what I'm saying. You
ain't
knew
know.
shit we ain't know.
It just didn't look
used to
happy.
play in that
I'm like,
shit.
this don't look happy.
Yeah.
So I'm not touching
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
This don't look
But
happy.
you came from a household where the bed was neatly made, right? Dishes was washed. See, that's different. You go in these folks' house,
But
dishes
my
piled
mom
up to the
was on
ceiling.
welfare and she was at
They
home all
might
the
not
time,
have
so
no
she could
dishes,
do
young.
that.
Yeah,
They
for
might
sure.
not have no
Yeah, it
dishes.
might have not even been no
But
dishes.
We were welfare, so I mean,
Yeah.
like, you know, so she
You
like
said
she
y'all were.
yeah
So
on
y'all just
welfare.
had, but
so
y'all still
but
had
Mitch-
standards.
It was the people, yeah.
Your
But-
parents instilled, even we don't have to be a product in our
For sure.
environment. We still gonna be clean. You still gonna have a.
But that's how
curfew.
my
You
grandmother
still gonna-
was, and that's how my mother was, and
Okay.
that's how me and my siblings are. It's just, yeah, you saying it's a standard. So yeah, so I mean, they were old school. Like
Yeah.
my parents are like super old school. So yeah,
My people,
I mean, you
my
know, I
people
mean,
gave
like
me
old
standards,
school. So you know,
Yeah.
like you better fucking go to school
For
and
sure.
make sure shit is clean, and we ain't having that bullshit, and that's what it was. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, but we were poor. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, I just thought that that's what everybody did.
Yeah, but as you can see, having that discipline pay off in the long run.
Real talk.
for sure.
Yeah.
Cause look at you now. Now you saving the world. You saving lives and shit like that. You changing
I'm trying.
lives.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Is that what made you want to become a therapist from seeing the shit?
Oh fuck
growing
yeah!
up?
Oh
And-
fuck yeah! Because it was this lady. I don't want to say her name, but I see her and she'd be high all the time, and I didn't know that she was high, but I just knew that something wasn't right about her or whatever. Like, and even deeper, I just knew that her spirit wasn't right because of the drug addiction that she was doing crack. I think she was. I don't know.
Yeah.
She'd come around that lady in the hood that's always leaning and shit or whatever, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, you so fucking pretty to be like this. Like, what the fuck happened to you? I'll just like think that. And I
Yeah.
was 9. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, what happened to you? Like, why you acting like that? Like, you could be so much better. I think that or whatever.
See, that's crazy. You think that, but I was trying to get her to pull her titties out though.
I don't know. I mean, but it was, you know, it was them kind of kids in the hood that was like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. It's just what it was, you know. And I just wasn't. I mean, but that's what it was, you know.
Oh, this
for
nigga's
real.
wild.
That's what it
Pull
was.
them motherfuckers out, auntie.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the hood was.
And you know
but
what's crazy? I never thought to tell a fiend pull her titties out at 9 though. At 9.
You wasn't doing that at 9 though, was you? That's how you was coming at 9?
Like 10 or 11.
Yeah, that's
That's
wild.
why the culture is saying y'all need therapy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, I don't know y'all. I'm just guessing.
Man.
Yeah.
No, talk
I'm
to
new
me.
y'all. I'm new y'all.
Talk to. That's
Wow.
why. Like I would because I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, I know why.
I know why.
But tell
I
me-
know why.
No,
No,
no.
let-
no,
What's
no,
the why?
No, I want you to know. I want
you know why?
to tell me why.
Because this is you. This is what you think about you. I could tell you about you, and then you can agree with it because of who I am as a
I want
therapist.
to take my shirt off.
If you
Like
want to,
that's, no, I'm saying you saying that's who I am. Like
right? That's why. That's why I'm really careful about like offering my interpretation of a person.
No, and no, you can do that with me.
It sounds like you grew up. Your dad wasn't there. You became exposed to some material early, so you found out a boob somewhere, and you're like, "Ooh, I like that," and then you trying to find out ways to see more of that, and that's how that goes.
So my old dude, he was there,
Mm-hmm.
but he was a savage himself,
That too.
and I was exposed because I had some freaky older brothers,
Mm-hmm.
and they girls, they show love.
Mm-hmm.
So I said I want to get it on my own. Like they wasn't always around, so I
How old were you?
was young.
Like-
I can remember. Like I really can remember like them letting
Like the
us-
earliest age, like what?
probably like 10 or 11. Yeah,
Oh,
12.
I
like,
can't. That's so sad.
Cause he like my brothers is older than me or whatever. So I don't know about
You get to
probably
be a
about
kid
like
some more.
yeah. And so like they girls was loose cannons, and so it.
Oh, that's
it
what happened in the
rubbed
hood
off-
all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it rubbed off on me. So it's like, all right, I know she a fiend or I know she a prostitute, and I know she gonna do it. Yeah.
God, y'all.
And they do it sometimes.
Oh, they would. That's what they do.
Yeah. So then
Oh, that's-
I'm like I got powers.
You
That's
said
what
that
I'm thinking.
earlier. You said that earlier.
I got power.
You did.
So now I gotta get them all to do this to fall in line.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what my sickness just
There's a part of you that finds power in that.
yes.
That you need to
Like,
redirect
I
your
used to-
power in a more
Positive. I do now.
more constructive way.
I do. I do now.
We don't want to be on toxic positivity either.
I actually used to pride myself on my toxic behavior.
Okay.
I'm aware of it.
Oh, I'm not saying anything about I'm just
I prided myself on the toxic behaviors
until you learned.
until I learned how I was destroying myself and others in the midst of me stroking my own sick ego. And then that's when I started to change. And then as well as my kids too. I don't want them to develop the same behaviors.
Do you have a daughter?
Yeah.
Do you have kids?
No.
Would you want your daughter to date you?
Now, yes. Back then, hell no.
That's what a lot of guys say.
No, right now she can't.
That's what a lot of guys
No,
say.
right now, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They'll say, to me back then, no. But to me now, yes.
Yeah, to me right now, yeah, for sure.
How old are you?
32.
Okay. Are you as young as they are?
Same age.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, she can date me now for sure. Like, I'm a be the utmost. But 7 years ago,
So it was a different story.
yeah.
Okay.
Fucked up. Real fucked up.
Thank you for your honesty. Moment of clarity.
Moment of clarity. Like, I felt, but those things, like I said earlier too, it helped me. And I understand, like, I had read a post earlier, or a couple days ago, and it said, hold on, it said, can I get a relationship where I'm not the NIGGA, the muscle, and the female? Geesh, I just want to be a woman, but that's asking for entirely too much. And I asked her, I said, what the fuck you mean by that, the muscle? Like, you out here beating niggas up for your man?
Yeah.
And she pretty much just
yeah.
And she like, I'm doing it all.
Yeah.
You would be amazed at what's out here. And so I wanted to ask y'all, before I speak on what I feel, what do y'all think about? I want to start with you, therapist. Therapist. Know thyself. Gotta know
y'all.
Know yourself.
Yep.
What do you feel about that? Do you feel the same way? Are we really feeling as black men to where y'all feel like y'all gotta be the man? Let us know right here. Are we really failing y'all?
Well, it's interesting that you even say that. Are we failing y'all?
Yeah, because I feel like we are one. As black men, we won. I know I done fucked up. Yo, you fucked up before, Youngin?
Nah. Nah.
He's smiling too hard over there.
Hey, well, Youngin the Great ain't fucked up. What about you, Buffet? You feel like you fucked up?
Nah, no more.
Thank you for your honesty.
I'm the only. Well, I know I be fucked because I be playing. But all right. But I feel like as a collective, we have all together. So what you think?
So it goes back to slavery, when the black woman was not allowed to help her black man. And she was in a household, and she had to raise them kids that either her man gave her or the slave master gave her, and she had to do it all by herself. And it has continued ever since then. So you think the black man was weakened by our American society, where he was made to be quiet and unseen and unheard. And it has continued since slavery, to my understanding. I didn't extensively study this shit. It's just something I come across here and there. I'm not an expert at this shit, but this is where it starts. And it continues to this day.